Well, sending your teenager out on the road alone, frankly, it's a terrifying idea. But new technology is almost as good as having mom or dad right there in the passenger seat. Here with more insight on where technology can take us, welcome Wayne Ward. Good morning to you, Wayne.
Good morning to you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So how are we becoming more of a wireless world, and what can we expect to see in the future?
Well, the wireless world is everywhere. I mean, everyone has a cell phone, a tablet, an iPad, and we are all connected, and we have a desire to have information anywhere, anytime available at our fingertips. But as it relates to the distracted driving arena, we have technology that we actually use to help mitigate that. So April is the National Distracted Driving Awareness Month, and Sprint wants to remind everybody to commit to being safe driving. And as a part of that, we want to encourage folks to use the technology to be able to help mitigate and be safe. Their study from the U.S. Department of Transportation says that at any given moment in daylight time, 600,000 folks are interacting with their cell phones while driving. And that can be a problem. It can be a distraction. It's not just teenagers, it's family members, it's business owners, it's everybody that's on the freeway. And we have an obligation to provide solutions to help mitigate that.
When it comes to this new technology, a term that we've been hearing a lot of is M2M. What exactly does that mean or stand for, and how does that get involved with the technology and transportation?
Great question. So MDM really stands for machine to machine. So traditionally wireless networks were people to people calling each other, people to people texting or emailing. Machine to machine stands for machines speaking to other machines and performing functions and providing data and instructions. So in the area of distracted driving, there are products on the commercial side where you wirelessly enable, for example, a camera in a vehicle that monitors everything inside the vehicle and outside the vehicle and provides feedback to the drivers and training on how to be safer. So that would be one example of machine-to-machine in transportation. But you don't just have to have a machine-to-machine or expensive equipment to be able to do this. For teenagers or family members, we have a solution called Drive First, where you can download to your Android smartphone, and when the car is in motion, it will block text and email messages that come to the phone while that car is in motion, and that's free.
So we know that a majority of kids ages 12 to 17 do have these cell phones. Is that the best way for parents to kind of tap in and keep track of them without getting too crazy big brothery?
Well, certainly it's something that I'm going to do. I have a couple of teenagers that are approaching driving age, and you can be sure that I'm going to want to understand exactly how they're driving and make sure that they don't text and drive and become distracted. I mean, the best thing to do would be to put it in the glove compartment or in the trunk of your car, but short of that, we have an obligation to provide solutions that will help them learn that it's not a good thing to be distracted while you're driving by using your phone. And again, it applies to parents. A study from the University of Michigan showed that 20% of teenagers in the category you just talked about admit to having extended text messaging while driving, and 10% of parents admitted to the same thing. So it's not just teenagers, it's parents. All of us have an obligation to do what we can to make the road safer.
Well, and a good opportunity right now to have that conversation with our children and, of course, to set a good example as well. Hey, where can our viewers go for more information if they're interested in some of the facts that you've given us?
The best place to go would be sprint.com/drive, D-R-I-V-E.
I'm already interested, and my oldest is only 5. Thank you very much, Wayne.
Thank you.
All right, Mike, we'll send it over to you.